A question to ponder. If you were to be tried for being found faithful, would there be enough evidence to convict you, or would you be declared innocent of all charges? Many of us know about the character of Daniel. For those who don't know, he is famously known as the man who was thrown in a den of lions, or you have heard the story before of Daniel in the lion's den. But I want to talk about his character, his heart, his relationship with the Lord. Daniel chapter 6 and verse 4 says this: "The other administrators and high officers began searching for some fault in the way Daniel was handling government affairs, but they couldn't find anything to criticize or condemn. He was faithful, always responsible, and completely trustworthy." And so even by this time, Daniel was already someone who was handling business. He was involved in the government. He was one of the high-ranking officers in the government. But I want to focus on the last few words. The Bible tells us that he was faithful. The Bible tells us that he was responsible. And the Bible tells us that he was completely trustworthy. Now, this is not the young boy Daniel. He is actually elderly now. He is in his possibly 70s or 80s. But this character did not start developing in chapter 6. If we go back to Daniel chapter 1, where we see that Daniel and his friends, you know them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Their names that they got reformed when they got into the Babylonian kingdom. When they were kidnapped, their names were changed. And they were being fed food that they could not eat because of their relationship with God. And the Bible tells us that Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself of the king's meat. Daniel made that choice. But yet, that didn't start there. Way before chapter 6 and way before chapter 1 of the book of Daniel, we see a young boy who was living the life of a young Christian boy, learning about the Old Testament, learning about the law. And Daniel started way before he got into Babylon. And so now we fast forward in his latter years. Daniel is still found to be faithful. And so you have these men who are looking for a way to accuse Daniel, but they can only accuse him in regards of his religion, in regards of his relationship with the Lord. And so they make a law. They make a law when they take it to the king. And they tell the king that no one should pray for 30 days to any god. And the king signs the law. But here's what the Bible says. When Daniel learned that the law had been signed, he went home and knelt down as usual in his upstairs room with his windows open towards Jerusalem. He prayed 3 times a day, just as he had always done, giving thanks to his God. You see, even when the law was signed, even when Daniel knew the law was signed, he was faithful. He was faithful to his God. He was faithful to the Lord. And no law, no man would come in between that. You see, Daniel is someone who I would encourage you and myself that we purpose to be like. because Daniel here was convicted. And of course, he was thrown into the lion's den. And we know the story. The lions did not harm Daniel. The Lord sent an angel to guard Daniel that night that he was in the lion's den. Daniel was not harmed because of his faith, because of his faithfulness to God. And more so, he not only grew more in faith, but he also changed the king who signed the law into place. The king said, there is no other God than that of Daniel's God, the Lord God. And so, as we see Daniel's character, I want to challenge you today. You see, Daniel was guilty of being found faithful. I'll ask you that same question, and I'll ask myself that same question. That if we were tried, if I were tried, if you were tried for being found faithful, would there be enough evidence to convict you? Or would you be declared innocent of all charges? I encourage you, in order to make the day count, I pray that you will be like Daniel, that you will be found faithful, that you will be found responsible, and that you will be found trustworthy, and that there would be enough evidence to convict you of being found faithful in His sight. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and share if this video encouraged you. And to see more encouraging videos and posts, subscribe to my channel and follow me on social. See you guys next time.